guys, thanks for checking out a video here. This is probably going to be the very first video on my channel, and I just wanted to get things going by talking a little bit about my past in Las Vegas. First trip to Las Vegas was in 1997. I was 21, just turned 21. As soon as I turned legal age in Nevada, I was there. So I went on that trip, stayed at Imperial Palace with my brother and his girlfriend, but it just got better from there. I'm thinking I went on 2 or 3 more trips between then and the time I want to talk about now. Went in the summer of 2001, got a little motel room. It was kind of sketchy, just across the street from the Stardust. And yeah, it was sketchy, all right. I'm not going to talk much about the room, but I stayed there for 3-4 weeks and did a lot of sports gambling. Back then, it was all about sports gambling for me going to Vegas, because there was not all this online stuff, right? You couldn't bet on sports online, and the only thing we had back here in Canada was Proline, where you have to bet. You had to do a parlay of like 3 games minimum. So going to Vegas, it was quite an experience. I loved it. I loved the Stardust. And just thinking back to the Stardust, how great things were back in the day, back then. Free drinks, man. Free drinks all day long. You know, every time I went up, made a $10 bet on a baseball game, you got 1 or 2 free drink tickets every time. So course of the day, and back then, I didn't care the game. I was betting on every game. Met so many characters at the Stardust back in the day. You know, one guy was hiding out from the IRS in his car, but hanging out in the sports book during the day. You know, another guy, this guy Roger that I met, very cool guy. Man, he had it together. He was a sports betting machine. He'd go to all the different books, get the best price on the bet for the day, you know, and he'd run down to Riviera. He'd check out Circus Circus. He'd come back to the Stardust. So he was all over everything. You know, you had guys that were really into it, and they were looking at the umpire stats, which, you know, how does this team do against certain umpires and that. And it was really interesting. Had a blast, like I said. Like, drink tickets, my God. I would be there from like 10 in the morning until, you know, 7 or 8 o'clock at night, just having fun, hanging with the guys, betting on sports. And when I went home, and I was drinking all day long. And when I went home, I would just have pockets full of these tickets each night that I guess I just wasted because, you know, there was just so many free drinks being handed out back then. Kind of miss it. Gotta admit, I kind of miss it. But anyways, the Stardust, it was such a spectacular place. It holds such a dear spot in my heart. I love that casino. It's sad that it's gone. Resort World should be popping up any day now, hopefully. But I just want to do a video kind of introducing myself to the channel. Talk a little bit about the Stardust. Just, you know, I wasn't a big gambler on a lot of things. I didn't play many slot machines back then. I certainly didn't play any table games. I was all about the sports betting. I spent about 4 weeks there that summer, and I went home with my tail between my legs, broke. I took a Greyhound all the way from Las Vegas back to Canada. I think it was like over 74 hours on this bus. Insane. But I had a blast while I was there. It was killer while I was there. Met so many cool people. You know, we hung out, we bet sports, we drank. It was awesome. Okay, guys, this is my first video. I'll be in Vegas in roughly 10 days, 9 days here, so I'll be doing a vlog. Hope you follow it. Thanks, guys.